Hello, you divine, infinite human beings. You are all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. You are divine, infinite love. You are divine, infinite truth. You are divine, infinite source. You are, you are, you are. I hope these words penetrate into you, into every cell of your body. We are in such a powerful, energetic time frame. And I want you to just soak up all this energy that is transmuting every cell of your body, every part of your DNA. And just take a look right here. I'm going to share with you. Beautiful day here in Sicily. I hope you can see it from my terrazzo. I hope you could see that. It's beautiful, beautiful. Very, very sunny. Hot day, hot day. And I want to talk to you just a little bit. Okay, send you some healing energy because I know many of you are having a hard time right now. It's not an easy time to be on the planet, yet it is a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time. But first, let's deal with the old because we are right now in the Lion's Gate portal and entering especially the 8th tomorrow, and then also the 10th and 11th, 12th are magnetic points of energy, magnetism, and we are electromagnetic beings, and so is our Earth. So this is a time when we're being upgraded, accelerated, and we're also, because of that, being downgraded, and there is definitely an agenda with that. Okay, so when this first started, the whole planned, pandemic, as many of you probably, I'm here in Italy, and I knew what was happening, and I felt very called to speak out and to tell people what was going on. And it was very difficult. I was very, very attacked. Oh my God, so attacked. I can't go into it, but very attacked. But I really just was, I do things that I feel from my heart. So I was outspoken, and I explained everything that is happening. And everything that I said is come about, blow by blow. I mean, I watched to see all the details flesh itself out, but I had as a writer, as a divine storyteller, let me say, I had the script first. And, I knew all the plot points. And it's interesting to observe it being fleshed out because it is being fleshed out. And Kiki says hi. Hi, Kiki. So, now I felt called, after that, I kind of stepped back and let everything happen because it, like I said, it moved into all kinds of duality and false awakenings, false information, false disclosures. So I just kind of stepped back because it just got so crazy. And now, of course, we have, the SpaceX, the Green Pass, and everybody seems to be falling for this savior type thing that's going to make everything go away. So I have felt the need to speak out again. But now really I think it's a time for many of us, because I think we've kind of, actually a year ago I got, in 2019 when I moved down to Sicily and left behind Florence and my film school and society and all the chic restaurants and the Gucci Fucci Pindi, which I really wasn't into, but it was around, and just wanted to be with nature. As you can see, I accomplished that. And I am. And it's beautiful. And I didn't, as I said before, I didn't let money come into play because I didn't know how I was going to do this. And it happened when I let go of having to hold on to the security of, a paycheck or money or whatever, a paycheck, the black magic Babylonian curse system. So So I did another video about that, having faith, but now I want to talk a little bit about boundaries, because I think it may be time. I think a lot of people like me, and I call us star seeds, we've come here with a mission. We came here to heal and to help people evolve and to help people go home, return home. So we've become very invested in this, and we've done everything we can, often in many lifetimes, we've been here many lifetimes, sacrificing ourselves, martyring ourselves for others to help them, to get it, to awaken, to ascend. And, it doesn't always go that way. You can't really save anyone, or as my father, who was a psychotherapist, a transactional analysis psychotherapist, taught me, rescuers become victims. Rescuers end up victims. That's so powerful. Rescuers end up victims. And it's always true. You can't save someone. You can't save yourself. You can save yourself, sorry, but you can't save someone else. So, what does all this mean in the great scheme of things? I was getting that there was going to be a bifurcation of timelines. There was like two Earths splitting apart, or told that those that were not ascending would be taken to another place to do their work. They were able to go ahead and keep along the same path. And everyone has the right to. Everyone that is getting, wearing masks and jabs and buying into this narrative has a right to. It is their God sovereign freedom, just like we want ours, or I want my God sovereign freedom over my body, my choice. I want, they deserve to have theirs wherever they are. And if they're not seeing past the narrative, and if they're buying into that story, that is the story they're weaving. That is the reality they're creating. And it's hard because perhaps we know more than they do about what's going on. And we want to protect them. We want to save them. We want to heal them, especially with family members, because every child always wants to heal their parents. Deep inside, there's always this desire to heal their parents, their broken home, and you can by changing yourself. You will change your ancestral miasma. You will change the karmic past that you were born into, which is why starseeds often incarnate in highly dysfunctional families, and are the black sheeps of these families. So that's important. And also why we often do not learn to create boundaries, because where we came from in this frequency of very high love and light, there aren't needs for boundaries because people respect boundaries. It's the dark Luciferian cunning forces that see these people, and I'm one of them, that just approaches life with an open heart and outstretched arms as prey, as lambs to be led to slaughter, as sheepo. So that is something that we have to learn, often through very difficult lessons. And it's one thing I've been learning too, that there do exist, I know it sounds crazy because in our minds we can't fathom that there exists narcissistic, self-serving psychopaths. And then often they're everywhere. So we have to learn to discern, and also learn that you can't change them. You can't heal them. You can't get released from them, because they will never release you. They are vampires, and you are their source of food. They are feeding on you, so they're not going to let you go. So you have to, and I'm saying this because the time is coming. I know many people are starting to awaken, and that's a wonderful thing. And as you do, you want to awaken everyone else. And that's a wonderful thing. And keep doing it until you can't do it anymore, I say. And then when you finally realize, okay, I've done what I can, it's time to go back, because it's always been an inside job, internally. The kingdom of heaven is within, Everything is within you, okay? I'm not making the cross, by the way. And so there is a time when we're going to have to start gathering and, first of all, cleansing, purging our own inner dark side, because we have it, everyone has it, and creating boundaries and creating, independent, self-sufficient living lifestyles that are separated. If those people don't want you to go into, that they don't let you take, spend your energy in their businesses, in their restaurants, in their hotels, in their wherever, in their movie theaters, then it's time maybe to start was it really that great? Wasn't it? I don't know. For me, I began to find that eating out, although I did it all the time, it was great. Then I started realizing it's not that great. Actually, I can eat better if I buy something, either grow it, which is the best, or get it locally grown and fix it with my own hands with love and tenderness and care. And I surround myself not by people off the street, because nowadays you never know. Perhaps I'm finding that I don't even maybe want to associate with people, some types of people, because their thoughts are no longer their own, and there's really not much of an exchange of stimulation and inspiration. So maybe it's finally time where I get to, and you get to, and we get to actually be with each other, with people who are loving, heart-based, altruistic people. As long as we leave our baggage at the door. Check your baggage at the door. It doesn't fit in this new whatever hotel in the 5th floor, the 5th dimension, okay? You can't bring your stuff. You can't bring your codependency. You can't sling your mud on other people. You can't, look to people to feed you or take care of you. It's time to first learn to do that on yourself. That's kindergarten basics. And then you can come together in communities, somebody's there, that actually are mutually beneficial. Oh, I have, a bottle of olive oil. Hi, somebody's here. From my trees out there. I'm showing people I have some olive oil to give you from my trees, and you have a bottle of wine or some lemons if you don't drink. And those are the new communities of the earth. And if you can't go into these, movie theaters, which I was part of for a long time. Hi guys. Hi Trisha, how are you? Oh, great, thank you. If you have a question, let me know. I've just started to talk for a little bit about how the timelines are kind of by splitting, the planet's splitting. And if we can't go into the next phase, if we can't go into these places, is it really that bad? And maybe it's time for us, thank you, to start creating new places. And I was telling people that this place that I have, actually, I was paying an astronomical amount of money to live in a little tiny closet in Florence, Italy by Ponte Vecchio. I thought it was so chic, and I got that I needed to leave before this whole planned endemic came about, and I didn't know how I was going to, because I closed my film school, and I just followed, faith, my guidance, and my husband, who is no longer informed, who led me here, and I got so much more for so much less, and right down there, food grows in the fields, fresh every day, so I'm saying that if you see, I guess what I'm saying is what Maria said in Sound of Music. If the good Lord closes the door, he opens a window. So we have had the Green Pass coming about. I think it came about now. And you can't supposedly go inside. You can't, go to maybe supermarkets. I don't know. I don't even know what it is, but I just knew it was coming because, as I said, I had got the script on this a long time ago, like way before the 2020. So I've just been watching it blow by blow. And I'm saying, is that such a bad thing? How can you get through this next time? What are we facing? Good. So, okay. So what I'm saying is, I always say I love the dark side. I love the finite side, because they really, that's when you have challenges, that's when you grow most. Or as a divine storyteller, any good film, any good book has a hero that when they face challenges, that's when they reach inside and really know what they are. So the first thing is to know that you are infinite. You are infinite, you are divine, and you came here for a purpose, for a reason. And when you see the doors closing, for example, here in Italy, the green passes are saying we can't go in this place, that place, that place. Do you really want to? Do you really want to? And I'm showing this beautiful place that I have been gifted for very little money. And actually, I'll tell you the truth, money just came to me. I don't even know how it came to me. So, that does happen, because the infinite is infinite, and your connection with the divine infinite God source within can manifest anything. So there is a plan, and there are two earths. There's one earth that is, that's sinking into the lower frequencies, and it's moving into smart cities and smartphones and stupid cars, And I've been in that, and it does not feel good to my body. I think most people know it doesn't feel good. These concrete jungles and, these things that are not aesthetically in harmony with God's natural laws. And then we're kind of being, oh, you can't have this anymore. We feel like children. No, you can't have this anymore. And you look at it and you're like, do I really want it? It's been part of the finite Luciferian disharmonious system. The food that they've been selling us, the restaurants that have been serving it, the entertainment they've been giving us. I've just been, finishing my book, The Infinite Human, and I've gone through every single solitary aspect of our lives in the broken finite earth that has been created to enslave us. And we have been putting our emphasis on pieces of paper or plastic and giving over our homes and lands to the banksters. So this is a good thing. Okay? This is a good thing. Does that help with Trisha, with the question you asked about getting through it? Or does it sound too pie in the sky? Really, this is all a spiritual war that's going on, and it's time to just really let go of that which is not serving you anymore. That makes sense. Sense? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. So just remember, you are divine, infinite human beings. You are all that is, ever has been, and ever can be. You are divine, infinite love. Your divine, infinite truth. You are divine, infinite source. And just let me show you. This is what God created. God created this. God created all this. And the stars in the sky, man can't come close. These SpaceX, I don't know if you're aware of the cage, the satellite cage that Elon Musk is putting up around us, these artificial life forms that he wants to bring about, and many others. It's a bad copy. It's a bad copy of God's true divine blueprint, and we're returning to that. We are ascending, and we're in such a powerful time right now. That's why you're going to see a lot of negative stuff. I don't watch television, but I'm just imagining that there's a lot of negative stuff in the news and in the media and all that. It's to distract you from just closing your eyes, breathing in I am, and exhaling infinite, 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 and knowing you are infinite, and knowing that through your connection with the infinite source, you can be the change you want to see on this planet. Okay, I hope that answers that, and yes, I'm focusing on my spiritual journey. It's always an inside job, always has been, always will be. But because as you ascend, you realize we're all connected, then we feel this connection. But it always starts with you. So just know you're powerful. Don't buy into this illusion that you're not, because that's what they're trying to scam you with, that you're not powerful. You are. And hang on to your organic body. Don't let anything get inside of you. and just commune with the nature, absorb these amazing activations that are now coming to us through our sun and the Sirius connection. Well, okay, so if you know you're in a toxic environment, which every day is getting more and more toxic, what you can do is just set the intention and ask and you shall receive. Ask to be shown a way that you can find the right place for you on this planet right now, the right place for you to be in harmony physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And, find the right people to be with, the right place to be, perhaps a place where you can grow some of your own food and, make it a nice, energetically protected place, anchoring in the higher frequencies of the fifth dimension. Ask and you shall receive, and then take it. That's the problem. I see people say, well, someone invited me to come, stay on their property. And they said no. They wanted, to own it. They wanted to look a certain way. And, when I came here, I had no idea what I would find, and it was difficult at first. It took me about 2 years to finally find this place, and I also had an accident when I moved in and had to go to the hospital and almost died. So, I'm not saying it's not without struggles, because that's part of the hero's journey of making you stronger. But as you do make yourself stronger and worthy of it, feeling your own self-worth, you will attract this to you, I promise you. And as you do your own inner cleaning, does that help? Okay, good. Oh, here we go. Thank you so much. I just love to you all, and I'm here for you when I do these. Or please, go to my website, infinitehuman.com, subscribe to my website, because I send out newsletters, and I have a video channel too on YouTube where I do healing ASMR videos. This is kind of a combination of information and ASMR and meditations, and that's why I came to the planet. So love to you all, and we are going to get through this. It's going to be great, I promise you. Ciao for now.